Hello internet friends, this is Kai and we are going to review an album today. This album is called Righteous Hag by Mona Lilith. So let's read a little bit about it. Welcome to the darkly enchanting world of Mona Lilith, a surrealistic artist and haunting voice in the realm of electronic pop music. And Mona blends mysticism, eccentric lyricism and atmospheric sounds to create an unforgettable music experience. Her debut album Righteous Hag is a journey through the surreal and the divine, where astrology meets artistry and the bizarre becomes beautiful, with a voice that echoes through the shadows and visuals that mesmerize. Mona Lilith is not just a performer but a world builder, crafting stories that bend reality and linger in your soul. Expect music videos and more from Mona Mae Lilith as she continues to redefine the boundaries of sound, storytelling, and mystique. Note, this is something that is going to be interesting and probably divide the public here. Mona Mae Lilith is an AI-generated persona, a fusion of human creativity and cutting-edge technology. She represents the beauty of collaboration between imagination and innovation. I would like to know which AI models are used to create all of these universe and was used to create this album, because I'm pretty curious with it. Personally, I like to run AI models locally on my machine, and I'm a little bit nerdy with that kind of stuff because I do really enjoy it, but I'm not an expert with AI music. It's something that I don't dabble too much. I just like to run models to solve some of my problems, but I create music by myself, so I'm hasn't been that interested on that space. It catches my attention, models like Suno AI, and I remember another one that they are interesting, but like I mentioned, it's a topic that can divide a lot of people. I'm not against it. I like AI as a tool. I'm going to clarify this before I start the review. I like AIs as tools. There are some people that use AI to create music because they are not musicians themselves, but they write the lyrics. They are lyricists, they are composers, writers, on the sense that they like to write some lyrics, but they are really great with music. So AI serves as a creative outlet, and I do really support that, is to create art or empower their art. So when there is a human factor in, I do like it, but when it's 100% even the lyrics, probably not a big fan. I feel like that's kind of lazy. So I don't know here, but let's check this project that seems really interesting. So without much further ado, I'm gonna grab my trusty headphones and let's give it a listen.
Oh
This is an interesting intro to the album. I wasn't expecting it to sound so tropical. Looking at the cover art, I expect some gothic rock or whatever, something like that. But yeah, don't don't judge a book by the cover. You know, what's different? Nothing against it. The vocal sounds great. I always expect the vocals to sound a little bit weird on the heights when it's done with AI. Have some weird heights, but doesn't. I didn't hear any artifacts. That is pretty usual with AI vocals. They are getting better and better every day, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, nice tropical vibes. Let's go with our second song, Moon of Capricorn, and yeah.
Set a quasing, never rest upon my bed of stars. Delilah proffering the altar, emblem bearing wars. And smoky strangers out of pocket, camouflage the touch. Her mouth Bahamas speaking steam up in the monkey bar. Capricorn, cold and adored. Moon of Capricorn, cold and adored. Insulted, ascertaining, severed along to shore. The swamp is perfume, perfume swamping, met him at the door. Her carnal waters flooded, prosperous, inviting wars. Neglecting destiny and reason, drift away once more. Moon of Capricorn, cold and adored. Moon of Capricorn, cold and adored.
This was really interesting. The vocal sounds actually better than the last AI music that I reviewed a couple of months ago. There is something in the heights that, if you listen carefully, you aren't convinced, but sounds a lot better because before, actually, maybe this is a different model or whatever. I've listened to some music with Suno AI. A couple of artists and friends have sent me some AI music with Suno, and I can really get the artifacts and the weird things on the height. Here we don't have too much artifacts. Sounds actually great, and the vocals actually enjoy the pads of the track. Sounds really mysterious. Sounds really different from the vibes of the tropical vibes of the first track. So I like to listen to the rest of the album because if there is a problem always with AI is that it lacks some personality. So you can't create an album with a concept because it's going to sound really different. Another thing I noticed is like I got my audio interface here and the tracks feels like they aren't mastered. Sounds good, but on the mastering level I refer like get to a volume that it's on a commercial level. I have been racking up the volume more than I usually do because I take care of my hearing, but this is sounding kind of low, so I had to rack up the volume a little bit. But yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's just like mentioning, if you want to be on the competitive side of the audio volume of commercial music, it needs to be mastered a little bit, compressed a little bit more and hit up with a limiter, because yeah, raising up the volume is something that people doesn't like to do, or they think the track is lower quality because they have a high sounding track and then the volume drops. Some people define that as a lack of quality. I don't see it as a lack of quality. It's just that it would be nice to normalize that. Let's go with our third track, Dust Till Down, and yeah, it has been nice so far.
Hungover New Year's Day, drove to Montauk in the pouring rain. Why is everyone acting sad? It's a wonderful life now that we ain't got bad luck. I feel great, flipped Dorito to a growing bank. How the hell did we make it here? Babe, long as the gears will turn, I'll take you from dusk till dawn. I'm gonna give you everything you want. From dusk till dawn, I'm gonna give you everything. Always party with a breed of bitches. Somehow made it out the scene of witches. When you're lucky, there's a lot of poor boys waiting at pearly gates just to shove my shit in. This is give and go and then go missing. Getting cooler as the ghost will slow dance with me. I finally made it out, dare I say the bag is done with the friends we choose. Move instead the way we planned it. Always got it done, good thing my girl still knows how to have it. Switching where, saying I'm gonna take ya. Move instead, babe, long as the gears will turn, I'll take you from dusk till dawn. I'm gonna give you everything you want. From dusk till dawn, I'm gonna give you everything.
Actually, this was a beautiful song. I did really enjoy it. It sounds really mellow and sweet, but yeah, like I mentioned, when you're listening to AI vocals, there's something like they sound like they had been really compressed. They are like on the lower quality side, but I'm really surprised with this AI. Sounds pretty great. It's still with the thing in the heights, but sounds really great. The guitars lack body, sadly. I imagine they will sound better if they were sounding more fuller. I think that AI hasn't nailed that part yet, but the song makes sense and sounds really great. It's something like if you take this and record it with real instruments in the studio or wherever, it's going to sound awesome, and it sounds cool. I did really enjoy the song. There is potential to be better, but like I mentioned, it's just in the technical side. But if you give this something to that is in a where you've seen a musician or wherever is going to enjoy the song. I enjoyed the song. I just being nitpicky on the technical side, what could be better or wherever. But it was an enjoyable song, and it's really great, and it shows the advance of AI music. I'm surprised, to be honest. It's really interesting. Let's go with Gold Dust.
As we float through a cosmic tide, where myths entwine with astral guides, let's dance with the stars tonight, way past the Mars line, burning bright. Tell me now, what's your sign, baby? Virgo's got that golden touch, precision moves never too much. Celestial rhythm working divine under Jupiter's glow. They shine, I say you to Leo. Let me see Leo, bask in the glow of the Leo. Where my Libra's at, under the Libra sun. Moonlight in a water trine, lift me up, let the stars align. Cycles turn, the future calls, rewriting fate, breaking walls. Cosmic waves and tarot signs, mystic realms, the stars divine. Balance shifts, we're on a roll, astral visions take control. All the terraces think I'm sweet. Venus rising Pisces, moon Pisces, sun Aquarius, dawn Pisces. Stains like incense make the blessing up in my 12th house. Leave a ring on with the gold dust. Now I say you to Leo, let me see Leo, bask in the glow of the Leo. Where my Libra's at, under the Libra sun. Mystic fire burning high, we're cosmic lovers shooting wide. Under Aries deep desire, Venus whispers fuel the fire. Celestial rhythms moving free, dancing through the galaxy. Signs align, fate unwinds. Baby, tell me, what's your sign?
This was a really interesting song, but like I mentioned, I'm surprised how they figure out the AI to make sense of the song, create a nice structure or whatever. But I feel like the mix on this one is like a little bit over the place. The drum sounds like a little bit high. I know these are bright headphones, but it sounds like a little bit over the top bright, and there are some elements that I mean, they fit and make sense as a song, but let me explain. It's like the mix is like a little bit over the place. You know, there are some elements that I will have mixed different to create a different balance of this track. Nothing wrong, isn't something that just me getting nitpicky, like I mentioned, as a producer or whatever. But yeah, let's go with Lover Down.
Hey ladies, have you ever lost a great lover? Well, sit back and let me tell you the story of a great lover I lost in a very tragic way. I stood 10 paces between us there, 10 paces again, my gun goes bang, my only remorse, my utter dismay. In a fit of anger, I shot him away. I cried the dead, he might have been a great, great lover. Lost it all. I cried the dead, he might have been a great, great lover. Lost it all. The rain begins to fall, and I'm all alone. I look to heaven up above as I sing my song. I need my loving every day. My lover's dead and buried, his soul is far away. I cried the dead, he might have been a great, great lover. Lost it all. I cried the dead, he might have been a great, great lover. Lost it all. Dead, dead, ooh. Lost it all. Ooh. Shoot. Oh no. I stood 10 paces between us there, 10 paces again. My gun goes bang. He might have been a great weight. Who am I kidding? He was awful.
I love this one. This one was a pretty fun one because of the lyrics, the cheeky nature of the song was pretty great. I did really enjoy this one. It sounds a little bit more on the brighter side for my taste, or whatever, but was pretty fun with the lyrics and whatever. I mean, the mix is like getting there, but it's not there for me. But you know, I'm surprised by all of this. Yeah, pretty fun lyrics, pretty fun song. I'm not going to deny that. Let's go with Righteous Hag. I think this is the song that puts the name on the album, so probably the main one or some of the favorite, or the one that makes sense on the album. Let's listen to it.
I was born with a crown and a dagger in hand, kissed by the moon, baptized in black sand. They call me Lady Demon, I just call it fate. I sip on silver, speak in tongues, then levitate. Ooh, levitate. Holy hands, but my nails still drip. Halo tilts, but it fits my grip. Saint or sinner, baby, take your pick. I can bless you or hell.
this one was pretty interesting, has a really nice bass line that is catchy and you go with it. But yeah, it has been interesting, the album so far. With half of the album so far, like, it's really interesting. It's like I do really enjoy how the AI is getting better and more interesting, creating more realistic sounds. It still sounds some AI-ish, you know, the mix isn't perfect, some trouble with the heights, you know, I feel it. That's how I distinguish is that the giveaway that we are listening to AI music. I remember a guy that sent me an album, I think it was a while ago, and he didn't state that it was AI, and I just detected it, and he asked me like, how did you know? And I got my tricks, you know. I'm listening to music all the time. You get used to the nuances of this. Has been interesting, but there is the same problem that I feel that AI has, that is trained with music all over the world, so lose the identity sometimes, and not all the time, I guess. It's like I've been listening to these songs, they have been great so far as songs, but I don't feel that there is a cohesion as an album. It's like different genres all over the place. There are elements in common. I think the only element in common is like the vocals, and that's it. But and just a concept or something, I'm not feeling it's there. It's just like a bunch of nice songs put together. But as an album, I like to enjoy albums that feel like a concept or a product by themselves, like then the entire album, and it's just not putting songs together. There are real humans that does that. Is like putting a bunch of songs and calling it album and calling it a day and release it. But I do like albums with more of a concept as a feeling, and AI hasn't given me that yet. So let's keep listening to it because it's interesting. I've been really enjoying it, but like I mentioned, there are some things that feel a little bit here and there.
Aquarius moon, silver ripples in the night, lay me down in garden light, tell me where the wild things bloom, oh, under the Aquarius. Clear the steam from the mirror, no maps, no past, no fear here. Lock my feet over your head, I put berries on your lips, you put green inside my pocket. Baby, love is more than just the tip. In my darker daydreams, see you get down on your knees, look like you're confessing to me, say you'll never let another have this. I know you've been to school, but got no classes about this. Heaven on earth, right? Aquarius moonlight, let's make love in the garden where your great-grandparents started. Heaven on earth, right? Aquarius moonlight, baby, let the stars ignite. No angels here, just dynamite. Up on the green grass, your face like something I can't capture, a face only a bug could understand, that flickers like a dream or a firefly in my hand. Fill my angel wings with alcohol, dynamite lighting up the night. Good God Almighty, woe is I, my soul's got perfect wicked timing. Heaven on earth, right? Aquarius moonlight, let's make love in the garden where your great-grandparents started. Heaven on earth, right? Aquarius moonlight, baby, let the stars ignite. No angels here, just dynamite. Lay me down in garden light, tell me where the wild things bloom, oh, under the Aquarius moon.
I really like the vocals on this one. It's pretty interesting. This kind of Latino rhythm that is going on. It sounds pretty great. But like I mentioned, like different from the rest of the album, and the only element in common like I feel is going on is the vocal. But the vocal was really nice on this one, and I did really enjoy the beat. Probably the drums were a little bit over the top for my taste, but it's getting there, you know, and that's pretty interesting. It's getting interesting as it goes, and I think AI is getting better and better every day. Probably scary for some, interesting for me.
Don't worry about women chasing you. They've never seen the fire I do. There's a garden waiting to bloom, but how long till I fill the room? Peel those overalls off, let me lay you in the hot house. Sweat drips down your bare skin, boy, it's burning hot now. You can run, but every time you leave, I pull you back down. So stay on your knees, stay on your knees. Your body aches by 9, but you're harder to break than I'd ever find. Kiss me deep till I can't breathe. Lover, just stay on your knees, stay on your knees. Overalls off, let me lay you in the hot house. Sweat drips down your bare skin, boy, it's burning hot now. You can run, but every time you leave, I pull you back down. So stay on your knees, stay on your knees. The heat rises, your hands explore. I'm holding tight, but I want more. Every move a whispered plea. Lover, don't rise, just stay for me. Forget the rest, they're bad for your health. I'll promise you this, I'm good as it gets. When the sparks fade and the fire recedes, don't walk away, just stay on your knees. Peel those overalls off, let me lay you in the hot house. Sweat drips down your bare skin, boy, it's burning hot now. You can run, but every time you leave, I pull you back down. So stay on your knees, stay on your knees. Drip, drip, I see the heat rise. Your hands trace me like wildfire skies. One more taste, boy, I'm begging you, please. When the night ends, just stay on your knees. Don't rise up, don't let it end. Every inch of you I'll break, I'll bend, until the morning sets us free. Promise me this, just stay on your knees.
This was pretty interesting. I did really like this one too, but this one on the vocals, it feels like a lot with the artifact with the heights that I mentioned. Sounds like really has some sizzle and digital sizzle. And yeah, that's the only thing, but I like the song, I like the flow, I like how this one went. It's like a little bit of a darkish pop, let's call it like that, and it was pretty interesting. Let's go with Midnight Garden, or 9th song of the album. We're getting close to the end, and it has been a pretty interesting ride, let's call it like that.
Moonlight slithers through the branches, whispering cold. Shadows laughing, secrets unfold. Vibes like fingers clutching tight. In this midnight garden, I lose my sight. Onyx owl blinking, eyes so deep. Crimson roses in the twilight creep. Silent footsteps tap, tap on the stone. In this haunted orchard I dance. I dance alone. Lost in the midnight, whispers clear. Secrets of the garden draw me near. Whispering winds carry spectral cries, echoes of the past in lullabies. Phantom figures waltz between the trees. In the midnight garden, set me free. Moth to flame, drawn to what's concealed. Secrets of the midnight, fate is sealed. Gothic dreams entwined, draped in lace. In this eerie grove we embrace. Tiptoe deeper, let the ivy weave. Masquerade in shadows, do not grieve. Lost among the petals, time stands still. The midnight garden bends to our will.
This is probably my favorite one so far. This was really interesting and goes well with the stay in your knees, you know, like what we were talking about. Like sometimes AI doesn't feel like a concept of an album because the styles can differ unless you tune them really well. But this one was pretty enjoyable. I did really enjoy it. Probably the only thing that I didn't like was the snare sound. Probably I would grab a totally different snare, but that's just me getting nitpicky. But it was a really nice song. I did really enjoy this one. Like I mentioned, probably my favorite one so far. Righteous Hat was really cool too. I think was Gold Dust too. I've been enjoying the ride so far. Has been pretty interesting too. That's for sure. Let's go with Black Cherry Fever. Yeah.
Honey drips slow from the curve of my lips. Velvet and smoke on your fingertips. Raspberry perfume stains the sheets. I say your name like I'm in heat. Let it melt, let it burn. Ooh la la. Black cherry fever, thick on your tongue. Drunk on the nectar, the night's just begun. Baby, don't fight it, just taste and believe. Lose yourself deep in the heat of the eve. Sip it slow, drink it down. Your hands write poetry under my dress, tracing the moon's soft caress. The air is electric, charged and divine. One little spark and you're buried in mine. Tick-tock, body shock. Oh yes, I whisper a secret. You shudder, you drown. Your breath writes sonnets all over my crown. Stars turn to gold when you call me your queen. But a king on his knees is a sight to be seen. Bow down, kiss the throne. Black cherry fever, thick on your tongue. Drunk on the nectar, the night's just begun. Baby, don't fight it, just taste and believe. Lose yourself deep in the heat of the eve. Sizzle slow as the fire glows. Salt on your skin, thunder in my spine. Every word's dipped in cinnamon wine. Say my name low, let it shake in your chest. You know what I want, say it with your breath. Closer now, don't be shy. Baby, you talk so much. Let's see how you do with your mouth full. Dripping, begging. Shh, don't stop till I taste my own name on your tongue. Just like that. Don't come up for air yet. Moonlight melting, tangled in heat. Heaven's a moment right here, skin deep. Black cherry fever, sweeter than sin. Linger a little before we begin. Drip, drip, drink it in.
This was pretty interesting too. Goes with the other one that has that. I think it was Aquarius Moon that had that Latin rhythm, you know, like reggaeton beat, that kind of stuff. It's really interesting, nice track. But I feel like the drums become really repetitive on that sense. AI is getting better. I'm not going to deny that, and I might be judging it like, yeah, I was expecting like some human-made music, but this has been really interesting. I'm going to be completely honest. Let's go with our 11th song, Mystique. Now, let's see what it is all about.
Sometimes life can be expensive. Masakini. Sometimes I wanna slow it down. Yeah, baby, bibbidi babbidi. 9 to 5 until I'm 70 or 89, 79 or 69, 69, 69. Big hips and thick lips, hey. I'm booming and shaking. Masakini. Catch me floating on a pool of gin. Masakini. 6-inch pumps moving 65, hey. Masakini. Whoopie-doo, Masakini, gabba gabba screw, Masakini, babbity boo, Masakini, and all of you, woozy woozy woozy, stinking Susie, scare me, booyah, boolaka. All that glitters ain't gold, add it to my 99 problems, some things you should know, now you're in too deep, boo boo. All that glitters ain't gold. Add it to my 99 problems. Some things you should know. Now you're in too deep, boo boo. All that glitters ain't gold. Add it to my 99 problems. Some things you should know. Now you're in too deep, boo boo. All that glitters ain't gold. Add it to my 99 problems. Some things you should know. Now you're in too deep, boo. Hakuna ma whoopsie bop koopa kaboom. Boola boo bapa boola whoa mama phone na wanna boogana wanna do gana Masakini.
This track was interesting, but not my favorite. I feel it's like a little bit on the repetitive side. Not of the vocals, it's just like the beat is like from the beginning to the end. Didn't notice any interesting change. But it's not enough to get tiring, but it's there. But the fact that the song is short helps, but yeah, I felt like it was on the repetitive side, but interesting nonetheless, considering this. I am actually surprised by the entirety of the album. Has been a pretty nice ride. We're getting on our last song, It Tastes Like Trouble. So yeah, I've been so far impressed. It has been really interesting. So yeah, let's review our last song of this album and get an idea of an idea of the concept as an entirety of what I'm listening into my complete review of the album.
Wakati balaba wakawa, 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 wakati balaba. I don't need a drink to get loose, or stupid with juice. I just know what occupies me. And I don't need a drug to get high. Never needed just one guy. Happier single than tied. Butterfly effect, the smack is enough. I got attached to the drum and that's that. I just do what I love. I don't care about y'all. I can act as if you never existed ever. Come together dancing like the bitchy sister. Wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa. Put the spoon
cause my soul is aching. Even when I'm baking, time is mine for taking. How else can I say? I'm out of my mind in the best freaking way. Wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa. I'm out of my mind in the best freaking way. Wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa, wakati balaba wakawa. I'm out of my mind in the best freaking way. I can act as if you never existed, ever. Come together dancing like the bitchy sister. So, you're still here? Didn't I already say I don't need you? Go on now, before I forget you twice.
Was an interesting closing for the album, probably on the minimalistic side for my taste, but yeah, it was really interesting. The vocal sounds pretty great on this one. That was awesome, no doubts of that. So I'm really surprised what AI is capable of doing. So yeah, this has been a really fun ride. Mona Lilith, the album Righteous Hag, has been really interesting. And like I mentioned, there is probably some things that you can struggle with the AI. It's like creating a concept that sounds cohesive between, especially between so many tracks. We got 12 tracks here. That can be kind of difficult, but there are some tracks that make sense together, like Aquarius Moon with Black Cherry Fever with the Latin beat. Brian called the intro of the album didn't make too much sense because it sounds really Caribbean and tropical, and then it shifts to another kind of sound. But it has been really interesting. There are some songs that you can really realize that it's an AI vocals because the high sounds crunchy or whatever, digital artifacts and stuff. But there are some tracks that if I was aware, they will probably pass as a real vocals. It tastes like Trouble sounded like really nice with the vocals, but the minimalistic music gives it away. There are some beats that sounds pretty repetitive on the drums that can give away that it's AI. It's just one beat the entire song from beginning to end. But yeah, it has been a pretty interesting ride. I feel like AI is getting better and better and better. Probably is worrisome to some. I think it's interesting, like I mentioned. I'm not against it. I feel it's like the future, if you know how to integrate it well. I feel like if only AI, everything, even to the lyrics, that kind of falls on the lazy side for me. But probably there are going to be a lot of artists in the future that are going to be like this, based in AI, especially if the vultures of the mega music corporations realize this and make it pass for credible artists. Imagine that they don't have to pay any artists and all the money goes to themselves. But I'm getting into the conspiracy theory probably of the future of the music here a little bit, going to so far. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. There are some artists like Hatsune Miku that are virtual artists, and they are having great success, and probably we are going to see more AI artists on the future enjoying some kind of success. So yeah, the future is weird and unpredictable, but the thing is that AI is here, is convincing. It's there are some great tracks I enjoyed. I think was Midnight Garden is my favorite. It's pretty enjoyable, and yeah, it's pretty interesting to see where it's going to take us. All of this, there are some signs that you can identify as AI, but with the future, I think the line is going to get blurrier and blurrier. So yeah, this was a Mona Lilith Righteous Hag, really nice, interesting album. There are some songs that I truly enjoy, and yeah, it opens a conversation that AI is making enjoyable music, and that's pretty interesting. I think that's all for today. That my review of Mona Lilith, Righteous Hag. Interesting album. I did really enjoy certain songs. There are others that could be better or a lot better, but nonetheless, it surprised me how far is getting this thing with AI music, and yeah, the world building and trying to create an identity that is entirely digital. You know, it's pretty interesting. So yeah, thank you for sending me this. I did really enjoy this one and hope to see you on another one. Bye.